The law of sines. If we have a triangle, let's say A, B, C, those are the angles, then the opposite sides are denoted by A, B and C. Then the relationship between these 6 sides are given by sine of angle A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over little c. In fact, there are 2 relations. First fraction equals second and second equals third, or first equals third. Okay, and this is called the law of sines. Now we're going to apply this to solve some types of triangles. In number 1, example 1 here, it asks us to solve the following triangle. Solve the triangle means out of 6 parts, 3 angles and 3 sides, we need to determine the remaining. So in this case 3 sides are given, not the sides, 3 parts are given. So let me draw a approximate triangle. It does not have to be exact, just draw a triangle. Okay, and just label of your choice, it doesn't have to be exact. So let's say this is A, or maybe A, B and C. This A is 40 degrees here, B is 60 degrees. Now A, the side A is given 4. Now we need to determine angle C, side C and side B. Okay, this problem is the type, because the side is given and angle. If we go this way, we can say angle side, but the more popular is side angle. So this is SAA case, side given, angle given. Okay, this type of problem are SAA triangle. And now since 2 angles are given and we know the sum of 3 angles is 180, so we can easily find C. So C will be just 180 minus sum of other 2 angles, so 40 plus 60, 100, so that's 80 degrees. Now we go back and look at the law of sines and just use the 2 fractions. Note that side A is given, so lowercase a is given, so I'm going to apply this because A, uppercase A, lowercase a are given, uppercase B is given. Now we can determine lowercase b. Okay, so now using the law of sines, sine A over A equals sine B over B. Okay, that implies sine of angle A, sine 40 degrees over 4 equals sine B. B is 60, so sine 60 degrees over lowercase b. Now the unknown is b, so we need to isolate b. For we can cross multiply because only one fraction, so we are able to cross multiply. Okay, that's allowed here. So b times sine 40 is equal to 4 times sine 60 degrees. Now to isolate b, we divide both sides by sine 40, so b equals 4 sine 60 degrees divided by sine 40 degrees. Now we can use our calculator. Just enter 4 times sine 60 over sine 40 degrees. Make sure the mode in your calculator is in degrees. Okay, then we 5.39, just rounding to 2 decimal places. Okay, so the unknown is now C. Now if we go back and look at the laws of science, we can use any two ratios, but A is given, lowercase a was given in the question, so we're going to use this. So let's use first and third just to find lowercase c. So sine A over A equals sine C over C. A was already given, which is 4. Okay, so sine 40 over 4 equals sine C is 80 over C. Similarly, we can cross multiply. C times sine 40 equals 4 sine 80 divided by sine 40. So C equals 4 sine 80 over sine 40. Now use your calculator and you will get 6.13. Okay, thus we found the three unknown parts: 80 degrees, 5.39 and 6.13. These are the answers. Now second example here. So solve the triangle A equals 35 and B equals 15, C equals 5. Okay, so let's draw a triangle. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. So something like B is small, so I'm just trying to make it small. A, B, C. A is 35, so this is 35 degrees. B is 15, and obviously we can easily find the uppercase C. A lowercase c this side, C is 5. So we are missing side lowercase a. Okay, so let me use a different color here. So lowercase a is what? And lowercase b and this angle. So out of 6 parts, 3 are given and we are asked to find the remaining 3. Okay, so here this is, we have angle, side, angle. So this is angle, side, angle. So we call solving ASA type. Look at the previous example. That was ESAA. Side, angle, angle were given. In this question, angle, side, and angle given. So like previous, we can easily find the remaining angle C. C is sum of 3 angles is 180. So 180 minus 35 plus 15. That's 50. So subtract, that's 130. Now we know the law of sines. That's sine A over lowercase a, sine B over B equals sine C over C. And lowercase c was given. So I want to use first and last because all the angles are now known and lowercase c was given. So let's use first and third ratio. So sine A over lowercase a equals sine C over C. That is now sine of A is 35 over lowercase a, that's unknown, equals sine C. C is found to be 130 over lowercase c, which is given 5. Like in the previous example, cross multiply. So 5 times sine 35 is equal to a times sine 130. Let me write A times sine 130 in the left is equal to 5 times sine 35. Now we divide by sine 130 to isolate A. So A equals 5 times sine 35 degrees over sine 130 degrees. Now use your calculator. This will be approximate. So A will be then 3.74. Similarly, let's use second and third ratio because we know the exact value of lowercase c. So similarly, sine b over b equals sine c over c. That is sine b is 15 degrees over lowercase b unknown equals sine 130 over c. That's 5. We can cross multiply here. So b times sine 130 is equal to 5 times sine 15. Divide by sine 130 to isolate b. So 5 times sine 15 over sine 130. Use your calculator and it comes out to be 1.69. Okay, thus we found 3 unknowns. So angle C 130, small case A, side A 3.74 and 1.69 final.